A good spirited first period for the St. Louis Blues. No score between the Blues and their longtime rivals, the Chicago Blackhawks. And as you can see, we are joined by Blues President John Davidson, who had a tough call to make in the last 24 hours. JD, when did it become apparent to you that you had to make a change?
I guess, John, after the Columbus game, we had a little bit of a discussion amongst ourselves and decided we should look around, and had to call, in zeroing in on Andy Murray, had to call Montreal and get permission. He was working for their organization. I then flew Sunday to New York and met with Andy and had dinner with him, and then the next morning, yesterday morning, met with ownership, and the Blues ownership wants to do what's right here, and they gave me the blessing to go forward, and Andy's now our coach. And I would just like to thank Mike Kitchen for 9 years of heartfelt, soul-giving work for the St. Louis Blues. It's never an easy thing to have to do, but we have a lot of respect for Mike. We'd like to retain him in the organization. Time will tell if that happens, but I would like to say thank you to him.
And you and Larry met with Mike last night, is that right?
Yes.
And how did he take the news?
It was a short conversation. You could see it was eating Mike up. You could see that on his face. He knew something had to give with us. We were flatlined as a team, flatlined all over the building here, and we just needed to make the change, and we felt this was the time. You know, one thing about him, and it was a private conversation, but you know, he came to the point where he apologized for not getting the job done, and that's him showing the class that he has.
John, why was Andy Murray the right guy for the job?
I think that when you look at his resume, 25 years of National Hockey League and international experience, you look at him turning around different franchises, whether it be in college or over in Europe, or being part of Los Angeles a few years ago. He's got that track record. He's also a very experienced, excellent teacher of young players. And as we move along here, yes, we have some older players. We're going to get them to play well, but we're going to go through a transition into young people, John. We have to be able to teach them, and we feel that Andy's track record and his experience will help us there.
John, I know you obviously were at the press conference today. Andy's first comments today I thought were very heartfelt. Yeah. He was talking about Bob Gainey. Of course, he was working for Montreal. Bob Gainey's daughter lost at sea, and also expressing consolation for Brad Shaw's dad. It was a tough moment.
There's no question. Brad Shaw's one of the assistant coaches with our club. His father passed away, and Brad is up in Ontario with the family, and we'd like to, on behalf of the Blues, send our best. And for Bob Gainey, one of the former great hockey players of all time, general manager of Montreal, we who have children have this terrible feeling. He lost his daughter at sea. She was swept overboard on a sailing vessel that she was working on and not found. So on behalf of the Blues and all of the people that care about life in general, I'm sure we send their family the best.
Absolutely. John, thanks for your time.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
John Davidson, our guest here between periods. No score after one.